Hello, everyone. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining me today to watch this haul and death pile video. I've been noticing that my Etsy death pile is getting a bit too much, so I thought I would share with you a few of the things that are in that death pile. This by no means is all of the death pile, but it's a few things. And if you don't know what a death pile is, it's just things that you've accumulated that you haven't listed yet on Etsy. And so, it's something I need to get working on. But I thought, why not share with you guys so you can sort of see what I've got, and maybe somebody will find it interesting. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you some of my Etsy stuff that I plan to list, unless you nab it before. So you can always send me an email. The email's at the bottom of the screen there. And let me know you're interested, and make me an offer, and we can go from there. Okay. So without further ado, let me show you a few things that I've got. Now I might put in a live sale. We'll see. But isn't this amazing? Look at this. So you might think at first glance that this is American glass, or maybe you may think it's Murano. But no, this is Czech glass. The reason I know it's Czech glass is because I've sold a lot of pieces over the years, and I recognize it right away. But there's a few telltale signs. See the flat bottom, very, very polished bottom. That's very, very typical of Czech glass. The other thing is the sort of fluid gradation between color. And these kinds of knobs on the edges, that's very characteristic of Kribiska glass. It's Cribska is the spelling of that. And it would be called a glass basket. So that's probably something that'll go up on Etsy, or maybe I'll put it in a live sale. We'll see. Oh, something else I wanted to show you guys. Now I'm going to be teasing you a bit because I'm not going to sell this. This is something I found and was like, oh, this has to be part of my collection. I'm slowly starting a collection of sort of rare, vintage, mid-century ceramics, glass from the Vancouver or British Columbia area. I kind of want to do that, the sort of rare piece. And I found this. Look at this. Isn't that amazing? I've always loved seahorses. So I just thought that this was a stunning, stunning piece. And what's cool is it has the original label on it there. So it says Crown. Get the camera to focus here. It says Crown Ceramics, Vancouver, Canada. And it says it's stamped on the bottom as well. Make sure I get it the right way up. See if you can see that. Crown Ceramics, Vancouver, 300. Very, very rare piece. Not very many of these still around. This Crown Ceramics was only around from, sort of the beginning of late 40s into the 50s, and that's it. So, very few pieces were produced, but isn't this so cool? Oh my gosh. Love, love, love that. So yeah, that's going to be part of my collection. What else do I have on the Etsy death pile? Oh, I have some restaurant ware. I have these really cool cups and saucers with a nice turquoise, spray painted on kind of fade. And these are Grinley Hercules vitrified. And I've got a set of 4 of these cups. Pretty cool, right? Love restaurant ware. I'm one of those people. I don't know why. I've always loved a good greasy spoon, and having restaurant dinnerware is always fun. I have quite a bit of it in my cupboard that I actually use all the time. I wanted to show you this too. This is so gorgeous. Now this is very on the other end of the spectrum, from restaurant ware to extremely good quality porcelain. So this is Thomas, which is a German company. I think part of the Rosenthal company, group of company. I think Thomas was one of the lines. I'll have to do a bit more research on that, but I believe so. But isn't that gorgeous? And I've got this. These will be very expensive. I mean, this stuff is really expensive. So I have the side plates. I have dinner plates. Where's my stack of them? I think I have 4 cups and saucers, and I think I have 3 or 4 of each of the side, I think, small plates and the large dinner plates too. So that was a big score because, you know, those are probably worth quite a bit. Oh, the other thing that I've been finding a lot lately, and I'm just really getting into, really love, is pottery, but sort of more organic pottery. And so this is one of the pieces that I found recently. Isn't this beautiful? So simple, so cool. And it says M Phoenix on the bottom. M Phoenix. And I tried to see if there was a person named that. There was a pottery, but I'm thinking maybe it's just that it was the artist is the letter M, representing M, and Phoenix maybe is Phoenix Pottery. I'm not sure. I got this as part of a lot in an auction. Well, I didn't grab any of the other pieces from this auction. That's too bad. But it came with a lot of black pottery, a lot of the Mexican black pottery. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And I wanted to show you another piece of pottery that's similar, but this is actually much older and a really neat little technique. I believe this is called a seed bowl, just the shape of it. This one is really cool because it's signed. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the signature. Let me try. Yeah, there you go. So it's signed and it says Santa Cruz, and it's was it Renisi? REACI, I believe it is. So this is a technique where they take the clay and they actually make sort of the clay themselves, like they mix the clay, and then they dry it out and fire it, and then polish it with a stone to get that really shiny part. And then they take like a slip to do the matte finished part. So it's called black on black pottery. You'll see it called that. This can be extremely valuable depending on the artist. So certain artists are extremely, extremely collectible. I had a piece that I sold in my Etsy store. I think it was for $210 or something like that. A little pot like this, because it was an artist that was kind of rare. This one here, you know, is worth some money too. But isn't it neat? And then I've also got, I just picked up a lot of black pottery that's all the Mexican black pottery that has luminary that you put a candle in or lights in. So I'll be saving some of that probably for Halloween, but I might bring out some at an upcoming sale too, because it's really, really cool. So I got a whole collection of it. What else do I have to show you? Oh, this was really neat. This is a sterling silver cuff bracelet that I found recently too. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the detail on this. So I'll hold my hand up so it focuses on it. Yeah, it's just really, really detailed work on it. Thought that was really neat. And what else? Some dishes. Well, this is the thing. In my Etsy death pile, I have a lot of dishes, like dish sets. So this is one of the dish sets that I have. It's kind of different. So it's yellow and black, and it's called Princess China. Oops. The wheat pattern. Come on, camera. Help me out. And wheat pattern. Yeah, so Princess House, True Tone, hand-decorated USA wheat. And I remember looking this up. It's definitely mid-century, and it's just really cool. So there's the side plate. You never see, you know, yellow and black. So that just really caught my eye. And I've got I think this cup and saucer. Then I've got some side plates. I've got some dinner plates. So yeah, I'll be listing that on Etsy sometime soon. Oh, I've got this restaurant ware too. Calypso. This is quite collectible. Some people like the really simple. And so this is Ridgeway Calypso vitriolic hotel ware. I got a stack of these side plates that I'm going to have to list. And then this really cool set of sort of pottery coffee set. So I got the creamer. I've got cups and saucers. Aren't those neat? And it's called Eden Pottery, IDEN, Rye, Sussex. So again, mid-century pottery. Really, really cool. Good quality, really earthy looking, nice kind of matte finish. And there's a coffee pot. Look at the coffee pot. Isn't that cool? The coffee pot to go with it. And really neat, top to it. I think there's a bit of damage. Well, there's some crazing. It's definitely crazed on the inside. But other than that, I don't think there's any other damage to it. But it's just, I think, just such a neat set. Super cool, right? Super cool. Super cool. Oh, the other fun thing that I found recently was this Corningware dish. Now, Corningware, okay, not too rare. But I think that what's different about this one is look at the lid, the shape of the lid. So it's kind of like a square on 3 sides. I'm guessing that that's because this one has a spout on it, so it helps you to kind of pour off the liquid. But what was really cool about this one is it has the original sticker in there from when it was sold. So I'm guessing that this is probably from the 80s or 90s because it does have a barcode. But so it's brand new. And that's so rare to find a piece of Corningware in that great a condition. So yeah, it's in amazing condition. So if there's a Corningware collector out there, you probably love that for your set. What else do I want to show you? Oh, I've got some Tonala. I bought a bunch of Tonala cats and a bird from a Tonala collector. So here's one of the cats. Isn't he neat? He's quite a good size, He's quite a good size. He must be about 10 inches or so. Yeah, he's really neat. So I'll probably put him in a sale. I probably will put him in one of my live sales. I might put something up on Etsy though too. We'll see. This one's really neat. So this is another one of the cats. Look at the bird on the back of the cat. That's what I thought was kind of neat. Yeah, I really like the technique on this one. It's nice colors too, all nice and brown and warm. So tell me in the comments what you think of this stuff, right? What do you like? What do you not? So, not something you wouldn't necessarily want for your house. I'm just as interested in what you don't like as what you like. How about that? Tonala bird. Isn't that neat? I just thought that was really different too. So it's Mexico and it's signed. So I'm going to have to try to see if I can find that artist because the technique on this one again, really good. And it's nice to see a kind of a white and brown, white and blues and browns. It's a little bit different, right? We're running out of space here. Oh, and then I found a deer. Well, is this a deer or would you call this an antelope? What do you think? Put it in the comments what you think this is. I think it's an antelope. Is that right? With the horn like that. But isn't he neat? And he's kind of like, I don't want to say red ware because he's kind of brown ware. But just a neat glaze on him. Or her. I guess, is it a her? Is it a fawn? So it's kind of like a browny, whitey kind of glaze on top. I kind of was wondering if it was Blue Mountain, but it's not, stamped Blue Mountain. So guess I'm going to have to do some more research on that one. But again, help me with my research. If you know what some of this is, throw it in the chat. Oh, this was another thing that I found. I've wanted to find these forever because they're super popular. I got a set, like the pair of these, size 8D, shoe forms or boot forms. And they're just so neat. They're just so, old, retro, kind of rusty, got a definite age and character to them. But what people use these for is for vintage vignettes. I see people putting candles in them. I see them putting photos in the slots. I see them doing all sorts of things, just even hanging them on the wall, right? Because like there's this hook here. You could just hang it up somewhere too. Just really neat, just different, right? Like it's another decor piece. It's kind of, not your average piece of decorware. I want to also show you some jewelry stuff that I got. I got this really cool lot of antique jewelry, vintage and antique jewelry. But mostly what I got is some beads, some vintage beads. So I've got this whole baggie full, looks like diamonds, doesn't it, of crystal beads. So I have to figure out how I'm going to sell them. But so some of them are round and they're faceted, but it's all different shapes. Like I'm trying to grab a few of the different shapes here to show you, because there's different shapes. Must have been a necklace that broke, I'm guessing. There was like a teardrop shape too. Let me just find that. I remember seeing it before. Now, of course, I can't find it when I'm wanting to show you guys. Well, here's a couple of them anyway. So, whoops. So there's the kind of diamond shape. Yeah, and then there's like more of kind of a flat. What do I call that? It's a flatter shape, I guess, for spacers. It'd be good for spacers. So yeah, and then some little tiny ones, all different ones. So those are neat kind of crystal beads. And then there was some, and the thing said they might be Bakelite. So I need to test these, but these could possibly be Bakelite. So again, it's a bag of beads. So there's big ones, and then all different sizes, even disc kind of ones, I guess, were spacers again between the beads. There's a bit of like kind of I guess, the chain at the end. So neat, really cool. So hard to find vintage beads, really cool vintage beads. So I was pretty excited. And then there's this bag with really cute, these look very 50s to me, plastic beads. And I don't know if they'll show up, but they're kind of like, what do I want to call it? Like a pearl almost, like a bit of opalescence, I guess, to them. I don't know if that's right. Just really neat. And then there was a bunch of really neat celadon kind of colored. And these I think are glass. They're either glass or stone. But so I'll have to kind of see if they're stone, if they're like a jade. I'll have a look at them a little bit closer. But that's been this is a recent auction find. Oh, and look at these. Look at the jewelry makers. You're going to love this. Look at this. A whole baggie full of old beads. They're really cool. They're like strands of these really neat little check glass, I'm pretty sure. Little tiny beads. And they're all like different sizes and shapes. They're just kind of neat. And I've got a bunch of different strands of those. So really cool ones. I'll bring these to a live sale. And this was in the lot too. It's purely cute little silk change purse. That's like a dark, dark, dark navy taffeta. I'm guessing silk taffeta. It's seen better days. You know, it's got definitely some wear on it, but that gives it so much character. Just a really little sweet little change purse. Man, look at the jewelry that was in this lot. Oh, jewelry was so cool. Sorry, it's in Ziploc bags. I kind of organized it. Okay, this looks really 80s to me, and I'm not so super excited about that. But there was a little lacing hook, right? Well, that's definitely old. And it's kind of a mix. This looks really old too. And it's like, yeah, see how, isn't that cool? Like it's kind of a, I don't know how to explain it. Like a little, it's filigree. It's, you know, it's definitely got some age to it. The center stones are really neat though. Look at the center stones on that one. Right? Really different. It's like they're almost like moonstones or something. They're not pearls. Yeah, it's different. A little bracelet. It's, again, a little bent out of shape, but it's still really cool. And then there was like copper bracelets. There's a couple of copper bracelets in here. And then a bunch of different shell rings made from shell and like inlay. I thought those were neat. And I'm pretty sure this is sterling. Sterling silver barrette. And this is a neat mother of pearl, or not mother of pearl, abalone pin. Again, I'm pretty sure that's sterling. Let's see here. What does it say? Mexico. I have to get my loop out. And then this kind of beaded hair clip. This is really mod and neat. So it's really, yeah, makes me think of Montreal for some reason. It's very, very stylish. And a silver stretch bracelet. Look at this pin, this brooch. Very deco to me. Oh, this was really cool. It's like glass. Kind of like stained glass. And then, yeah, it's definitely glass and metal. And the, I don't know if you can tell, but this one is faceted. It's kind of got a bit of a, yeah, it's just really different. Really, really deco looking, right? Oh, and this was another, I think this might be like a belt buckle. Again, in the comments if you know for sure. And it's definitely sterling. But it's got, you know, just a back that doesn't open, so it's not a brooch. So I think this was either for, and I think this one is stamped sterling. Yeah, it's stamped sterling. I think this was to go on either a shoe or belt or something. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to do some research on that puppy. And then there was a pair of sterling silver clip-on earrings that I believe are onyx, black onyx, and it's this kind of clip-on back with a good back stamp on it. It says 9. It looks to be a 924, not 925, which is interesting. And it's Mexico. And there's another something else there. Really cool ones. They're really cool. What else was in this? Well, again, there was some other shell rings as well. So if you see something you want me to bring to a live sale, just let me know. Yeah, so that was a neat lot that I got. Oh, and then another dish set. I want to show you a different dish set too that I got really recently, actually. And it's really funky. So It's a California pottery company. And this is what's called the farmhouse, California farmhouse pattern. Oh dear, I just noticed there's a chip in this. Oh, that's a shame. But let me show you the other pieces. So I think I've got another cup and saucer as well, but they're just really fun. And it's Brock of California. And this company was only in existence in the late 40s, early 50s. So again, kind of rare, hard to find, but really collectible. Not fun? So I've got dinner plates, and I've got some side plates. And then look at the cream and sugar. The accessories are really different in this pattern. So this is the creamer with feet and a handle. Different, hey? Only this is, yeah, this one's in great shape actually. And then the sugar dish is also kind of a little pot with feet on it. Now the one thing with that is there's the foot's chipped a bit on there. Do you see that? But that's the only thing that's wrong with that. But isn't that cute? Yeah, I thought that set was really different. What else? Oh, ooh. Now, I was in a thrift shop and I saw this pottery, this just amazing pottery everywhere. And it looked like somebody had kind of, maybe was a potter and donated a whole bunch of stuff, because I just kept finding these amazing, amazing pieces. And so I picked the sort of two that I thought were the best. And it was hard. I wanted to buy it all because there was some really cool pieces. But this is one of the best ones, I think. Look at the organic. Now, some of you will love this. Some of you maybe won't. But I adore it. It feels so nice in your hands. It's got these neat like indents that just kind of fit your hand. Like I feel like I've solidly got this in my hand right now. But it's not just beautiful, just so organic loveliness. And it's glazed in the inside. It's a bit rough around the bottom, but I just think it's, again, beautiful in its organicness. And it's just an interesting sort of shape. You could use this as a vase. You could use it as a mug or a cup. I think you could even use it as something to pour out of, because it's kind of, you see how it's kind of oval in shape? I don't know. I just loved it. I'm weird, I know, but I just loved it. And I got one other piece, but I'll save that as a surprise and bring it to a live sale. So that pottery will come to a live sale. And here's another little thing that I found recently. Look at this guy. Isn't this neat? So it's two lovebirds together, and that's silver fleck in there. So this is a company, and it's actually got the company name on it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Let's try to get it to focus there. But it's Medina glass. It's actually signed Medina as well. See if I can get the signature to show up here. Do you see how it's signed, etched on the bottom, Medina? So Medina is a Maltese glass company. Often their pieces, people confuse them with Murano because they're very chunky, heavy glass. And they often use Italian techniques because they had Italian maestros that came and stayed there and worked with them for a while. So Medina's, and did I say in Malta? Because that's the other thing that you should know, Maltese glass. But isn't this cute? So it's two little lovebirds with the silver fleck. I just think that it's really, really different, really cute. That's probably from like the 70s, something like that, really collectible. What else did I have? Anything else I wanted to show you? Let's looking around to make sure. I think that's it for now, for today. I hope you like this. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what your favorite piece was and what you'd like to see coming to a live sale. Maybe this will get my button gear to list these on some of these things on Etsy. But if you want them, send me an email with an offer, and we can discuss it and save me from putting it on Etsy and save you all the Etsy fees, because I have to, charge more to put stuff up on Etsy. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it was fun and giving you a little sneak peek of some of the great stuff that's going to come up in live sales in the future. And have a great day. Take care of yourself. Take care of those you love, and stay safe. Love you all. Bye for now.